Hi, hello everyone. Welcome again to a new video. So with this video, I'm starting a new series, and this series is basically for students and for the learners, for the beginners who want to learn and understand Java programming language. So as part of today's video, we will create our very first Java program. We will download the Eclipse. We will understand how to download it, from where we can download, how to get it installed, and how to write our very first Java program using Eclipse. So let us start. So what I have done is I have searched Eclipse for Java in Google, and this is the website eclipse.org, downloads slash packages. And this is the one which we are going to download, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. We are not going to download the Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java because that's the advanced one. So maybe because this particular series is for the beginners, for the students who wants to learn the Java language. So we can use this one, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And based on our computer's operating system, whether we are using Windows, Mac, or Linux, so what we are going to do for this particular video, we will download the Windows. So I already have it downloaded. Let me open the Explorer. So when we have downloaded the Eclipse from the website, so this is a zip which we have got. So we have this zip downloaded and we have extracted this as part of this folder. And this is where we can see the Eclipse. And now all we have to do is click on eclipse.exe. So I have opened the Eclipse and this is how it has opened. Now what we can do is we can create a Java project from here. Otherwise, what we can do is we can go to the file, we can say new, and we can say Java project. So this I have unchecked. I do not want to create the module info.java file. And what we will do is, let's say we are calling it as my first Java program. So that's the name, and I will just copy it. And yeah, we can click on finish. So let's see what it has done. So it has created this one. Now under the source, what we will do is we will say give us a new class, and we will give it the same name, my first Java. Okay, it is calling the use of default packages discouraged, but it's fine. We will keep it as it is. And then we can say finish. So this is how it has created. So we are using a default package and we are saying my first Java program dot Java. Now this is how it has created. Now what we can do is we can write our main method here. So we will say public static void main, and then these are the fixed arguments. We have a string of array and we can say args, and then we can close our main method. So this is the closer of the class, like opening bracket and the closing one. This is the main method. Now let's say if we are want to type something, system dot out dot println, and we can say first Java program with the creative agile IT, and we can put a semicolon. So, and also it allows us to write a comment. So we can say, okay, our first Java program. So now what we can do is we can save from here. And if I click on run my first Java program, so it has listed this particular output on the console. And let's say if instead of public, it was private, what it will do. So if I run this one, Okay, so it's saying like main method not found because when the JRE executes our program, it looks for this particular main method. It want it to be public so that it can call it. And it is now if I change it to the public, so it is required so that JRE can access this method directly for this particular class. And why do we need the name main, or can we say main? We can try it out. So if I run this one, so it says like main method not found in the class. Please define the main method as public static void main, because it is asking us that this is the name that it is looking for, and that's why it is main. Okay, and the void means that this main method is not returning anything to the GRE. This string, it means that this array of strings, if we are executing this program from the command line, so we can pass the arguments. And then this system out.println, this is what we have used to kind of like uh, have this output on the console. Now if I, let's say, instead of changing anything in the main, if I remove the semicolon and if I execute, what it does, so it says like there are errors in the required project. Proceed with the launch, I say proceed, so it is showing us okay where we have the error. So it is showing us that okay, there is an error, we need to insert the this semicolon here, and we can just pinpoint it and it will bring us here. Okay, so this is what is our very first program. Now, what we will do as part of this particular class, we will have one more method. We will say int, and this is like add two numbers. Add numbers, we can simply call it, and it takes like integer a and it takes like integer b. And now when we say this one, it returns a plus b. Okay, so this is what we have. We have this method, and if I give this particular comment, this one and this one, it automatically generates. Okay, this particular method add numbers, it is taking two param, and it is returning an int. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We have created a method. We can call it. We have created a function which takes two arguments and integer. It does the addition and it returns. Now, how we can invoke it from the main method? So what we will do, we will say uh, we can copy this one. Okay, there are different ways of doing it, but I mean, I'm just trying to show, okay, my first Java program, and we say this is our object, obj, and we call new. So we are trying to instantiate this one. Okay, and now if I say obj dot, and it says like add numbers. Okay, now we are saying please add 10 comma 20. Okay, because it is returning int, so we can say int c is equal to this one. Now again, what we can do, we can say system dot out dot println. Okay, and we can say sum of numbers is, and here we can say plus c, and we can just press c. So now what exactly we have done as part of this program. So very first thing, we just had the our very first main method, public static void main, which takes string as an arguments. And we typed system.out.println and it pasted this one on the console. Now what we did after that, we created another method int add numbers, which takes two integers, integer a and integer b, and it returns the sum of a plus b, because sum of a plus b is also an integer, and that's why we are calling it as int. Okay, now what we have done, we have created this class object as obj by using new my first program, and the class might be having the default constructor. Now we are saying integer c is what we are getting by calling this particular method, and we are printing it. So now if I save this file and if I execute, so it's saying that sum of numbers is 30. Okay, now let us do a small modification again, because we are creating the class of object. So what we can do is we can have this, we can say public, and this is our constructor, and we can say system.out.println. So we can say constructor called. Okay. So basically, what we have done is this is our class, and remember, if we are having any method in the class with the same name, so it is called constructor. So constructor means, whenever we are instantiating the class by using the word new, at the time of instantiating, this constructor will get called, and we can see how it does. So now, if I save the file and if I click on run my first program, so very first thing it has done, the JRE, the way we have executed, the control comes here to the main, it puts the line into the console. After that, it creates an object, and during this time it says, constructor has been called, and then we say please call the number add numbers, which says 10 comma 20, and then he finally puts the number 30. So this is kind of a very brief about our very first Java program. I hope you guys liked it, and I will continue, adding some more constructs about further Java programs, some more examples, so that we get a good handle on this new language for us. And thank you for watching. Please do share and subscribe.